Hey, welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. Today is Friday, whoop whoop, June 7th, 2019. It has been a long, short week. It seemed like it flew by, but certain days seem way longer than others. That's all I'm saying. I hope that you're doing okay. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine spirit, spirit guides, dragons, unicorns, gods, and goddesses. Thank you for being present with us here today, assisting us on our highest possible path. Your presence is always welcome, and I am always grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, head over to conversationswithdragons.com. I will be more than happy to assist you. There's also an offer for distant healing, and I will be happy to assist you with that. What I will be doing within the next 2 days or so is I am actually going to do a distant healing and send it out to our amazing group here, my amazing subscribers. And most likely I will be posting a time, or maybe I will post a time. Well, what I would do is I'll set the intention for it to be at a peaceful time or a time of rest, so that it will not disturb you. Because you have to be in a restful state. Because sometimes it brings up stuff. It brings up different emotions and stuff like that. And so I don't want you to be out there somewhere having a good time and just start crying. It happens. It totally happens. All right. Messages. So what's going on in your world? I have all kind of different kind of journals, and I had gotten this particular journal for in December, and my intention was to start it at a certain time, which I didn't. And I think part of me wasn't ready for it, and or at least I thought I wasn't ready for it, right? So a lot of times we put things on delay because we're worried about the outcome of it, and the truth is we don't need to be, right? We don't need to be. We don't need to be afraid of the amazing things that are going to come our way, but we often are. So We're going to jump right in here. Manifestation. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts to follow your heart. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart's desires. Life will have for so long, the life you have for so long aspired to create, aspired to create, will soon manifest. The amazing, beautiful thing is that we have the power to manifest our dreams. And we have at our fingertips amazing tools to help guide us along the way. And even with those things at our fingertips, we sometimes delay not because we're afraid that we're not going to be successful, but because we're afraid that we're going to be great. Now, some people might say that sounds absolutely bananas, but it's the truth, right? We're afraid that we're going to be so great that people are going to look at us in a way that, oh my God, I have to keep this up. I have to do this, or people are going to look at me different because of how far I've come and where I am. Well, the important thing is they don't matter. None of that stuff matters except for where you are and what you're doing. Because your journey is for you. No one else can walk your journey for you. They can maybe guide you in a direction, but you have to walk it. Those are your footsteps. That's your imprint that you are leaving on this beautiful world. But you get to choose that. What does that look like for you, right? And we struggle with that. We do. We look at things and we say, you know, I started doing this and I felt the shift and I had to do something different or step away from this. And when I stepped away from it, it just blew up. Like I put all this work into this and I walked away from it because it wasn't speaking to me anymore. And when I walked away from it, everything blew up. Everybody's doing great and look at where I am. Why don't I have those things? Why did it wait until I stepped away for this to happen? Well, here's the thing. Sometimes those things aren't for you. Sometimes we're put in place to help a certain person get to where they need to be, so you can move on to where you need to be. And you're like, well, they're thriving and I'm struggling. Are you struggling? Were you happy when you were doing that thing? Were you happy when you were doing that thing? Did it bring you joy? Did it bring you peace? Did you enjoy when you were doing it? Maybe sometimes. And then maybe sometimes not, right? The things that happen for a reason. Sometimes you have to be taken out of a situation in order for you to thrive. It might not look like that to you at the moment, but when you get where you need to be, you'll know. You'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you for not allowing me to be there for that. It doesn't always look, and when it happens at that moment, you're like, fuck, I was a part of that and look at it now. Or I was a part of that and oh shit, look at that now. It's okay. You will never be guided in the wrong direction as long as you're doing things with that love and intention and what vibrates to you? What's good for you? What love aspect is good for you in what you're doing? If you're doing that with that love and intention, trust that the universe does have your back, and that you will be where you need to be when you need to be there. Divine timing. Everything is in divine order. It says, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So if you move away from this great thing that all of a sudden, or this thing that was good, and then it got uncomfortable and it wasn't healthy for you anymore, and you walked away from it, be okay with walking away from it, because you're being divinely guided to do so. Yes, sometimes those things, blow up in a good way, but that wasn't for you. Because what if you were there and that happened, right? That happened, and you become more miserable than you were while you were there. It is so much more healthy to walk away in good spirit and when you're in good space, because it's time for you to move forward, right? That's okay. Don't wait until you are in the thick of it and you're angry and upset and unhealthy in this situation to walk away from it, because that's not good for you. That's not good for you. And you deserve to have the best. You deserve to have the life that you so aspire to create, right? And it's no need to worry, because you're being guided. But you have to trust that. Some people are taught to trust the things that they can do themselves, that they can see themselves, and so they don't have the faith to do the things that speaks to their heart. They do the things that they feel like, okay, I can do that, but I want to do this. Well, you can do this if you want to, but you have to let go of the fear, and you have to not worry. You have to trust that you're going to be okay. That's a big thing for a lot of people. A lot of people don't trust. You have to. You have to. Trust your gut. It's your intuition speaking to you. And it's okay. Looking at this, it's telling you not to worry, and I see the flame, that beautiful flame, and I see this flame, and it's saying that the gold and silver violet flame dragon transmute the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's transforming all of that junk, transmuting it, changing it, right? Changing it under wisdom and grace. It says that it's time for transmutation. Magic and healing offer services under grace. If it is your time to walk away from it, walk away from it. Because you want to offer your services under grace. You don't want to have to worry while you're doing that. And there's no need for you to. It says magic and healing. Well, I don't know about you, but I believe in the magic of the world. It's such a beautiful thing. And I don't know about you, but I know that it's time for healing. Why? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve that. You deserve that. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And when I look at think about the transmutation, and I think about the transformation of what the caterpillar goes through to become that beautiful butterfly, right? I think about magic. How much we go through, right? We're that caterpillar going through all of the crap and trying to survive the world. Like, I don't want to get eaten. Trying to survive the world, right? We finally get in that beautiful cocoon, and we transform from all of the stuff that we've been through. We survived. Okay, I finally made it to this safe place. And then we transform into that beautiful butterfly. And then beautiful butterfly just flies into your life and flies around, and you get to see that. Yesterday, I literally saw the 3 or 4, no, it was 3 butterflies of the same color, which were beautiful, black and yellow. They were gorgeous, different sizes. Flew in front of me like, hey, you see me? And then I saw the 4th one was orange and black, much like this one. And I thought, there's a message in that. It's a message for you. What is that message for you? So what is the message for you? Right? Share that with me. Share what that message is for you. What does that mean to you? We have the bias, or the white buffalo, and it says abundance. See my buffalo? My baby picked that up for me, and I know I've said that, but it's so beautiful. And it's beautiful that she remembers those small things that I often don't think about at the moment, but she does. And she's like, Mommy! She was like, that's for you. So much for me. Abundance. The white buffalo is sacred. And it says sacred buffalo. Cloak me in the wisdom, in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. The caterpillar's cocoon does that very thing. Different species, same thing, right? Keeps me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness and teach me the way of gratitude in prayer. I'm always thankful to be able to rest, to be able to wake, to share another day. And oftentimes when people ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm grateful. And I am grateful. Grateful even if I have a rough day. Grateful even if, I'm having a little pain. Grateful when the day doesn't go the way I thought it should. I'm grateful. And it's so important to stand in gratitude. The universe is always listening to us as we're praying for things. Sometimes we ask for things that we're not quite ready for. But the universe is listening to those prayers, listening to us when we speak. So when you ask for things to be moved, trust that they're going to be moved, but you have to be ready to move when it's time to move forward. Sometimes that means closing doors. A lot of times it means closing doors. If you leave the door open, you're always inclined to go back. But remember that you've come so far, and that the past doesn't serve you anymore. Learn the lessons and the blessings from those things, from those people, and move forward. Move forward to the life that you wanted to create, to the beautiful, amazing abundance that's at your fingertips, in the direction in which you're guided, with without the worry, right? Without the worry, because, hey, we're healing. And that healing is magical. Way more than you realize. Until next time, I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. You are loved. And that is a beautiful thing.